Perhaps you could tell a story or two.
Hey, do you mind if I tell you a story, one you might not have heard? It's just a story.
It's a long story, Doctor. It can't be told. Has to be lived. No sneak previews.
Is it one of your stories? Your definitely true ones?
Oh, all my stories are true.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a story of the Doctor.
They call it the legend of the blue box.
It's classic.
Is it a sad song?
Nothing's sad till it's over.
When I was a child, my favorite story was about a man who lived forever,
There's a man called the Doctor.
but whose eyes were heavy with the weight of all he'd seen.
He lives on a cloud in the sky.
A man who fell from the stars.
Listen, show them a story they'll never forget.
I travelled with a man called the Doctor.
So there's this man, he has a time machine.
See, I met this person and I got whooshed away across all space and time.
Up and down history he goes, zip, 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 getting into scrapes.
I can see a man, the most remarkable man.
He was impossible.
The Doctor is a legend woven throughout history.
Who are you?
Just a friend.
Oh, I'm just sort of passing by.
I'm just a traveller wandering past.
I'm a traveller.
I'm just a traveller.
Hello, I'm the Doctor.
What sort of doctor? Who is he?
I think he's the same man.
There is an enemy of the Sontarans known as the Doctor.
I think he's an alien from another world.
A face changer.
I've seen an alien, and I know his name. He's called the Doctor.
He is, isn't he? He's the Doctor. The Raggedy Doctor.
You're not human. Who are you if not human?
Are you alien?
You're an alien.
Yes.
The same story every time, and it always begins with the same two words.
She'll never be able to find me again. She doesn't even have the name Doctor.
Just the Doctor.
How do you mean, just the Doctor?
What 2 words?
Don't you ever get tired of Doctor? Doctor Who?
Who is he? Doctor Who?
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who?
Fellas, you're never going to stop asking.
You know, I never realised how much I enjoyed hearing that said out loud.
Usually called the Doctor, or the Caretaker, or Get Off This Planet, though, strictly speaking, that probably isn't a name.
Dr. Mysterio.
Reason tells me you cannot be real.
Oh, you never wanted this to read.
MO consistent with higher alien intelligence. Hair of an idiot.
I'm not a human being. I walk in eternity.
What's that supposed to mean?
So you travel a lot?
All the time, just for fun.
Well, that's the plan. Never quite works.
You might fancy a trip.
You could come with me.
Come with me.
Where?
Wherever you like.
What, into space?
The daft old man who stole a magic box.
Imagine you could go all the way out to the stars. Travel amongst the stars and see it for real.
I suppose you've seen a little blue box.
You can't imagine it.
You know the sound the TARDIS makes?
The most beautiful sound in the world.
That wheezing, groaning.
Can you hear that noise?
Oh, that noise.
It's to the sound of the universe.
That sound brings hope wherever it goes.
Never knew how much I loved it.
My beautiful ghost monument.
That blue box I saw. A big blue box.
Oh, that box.
A temple made of wood.
Oh, that's the box. The blue box. It's always there.
He'll never leave you. Well, perhaps stole might be a better word.
Yes, ship. This doesn't roll along on wheels, you know.
You mean it moves?
But it's just a box.
It's a lot to take in, isn't it? Tiny box, huge room inside. What's that about?
The inside's bigger than the outside?
It's bigger. I mean, it's bigger on the inside.
It's bigger on the inside.
Is it? I noticed. Bigger on the inside.
It's bigger on the inside. It's bigger on the inside. It's bigger on the inside. Smaller on the outside.
It's smaller on the outside.
Yeah, it's a bit more exciting when you go the other way.
My grasp of the universal constants of physical reality has been changed.
Forever.
Complete and utter wonderful nonsense.
This is fantastic.
Fantastical.
Whoa. Awesome.
Whoa and awesome.
I've always wanted to see that done properly. When you drink a glass of Coke, it's only this big, but it's actually got this much sugar in it.
Hey, look, the round things.
I love the round things.
What are the round things?
No idea. This is my spaceship.
This is my TARDIS.
They can travel anywhere in time and space.
Well, I made up the name TARDIS from the initials, time and relative dimension in space.
It means life. What you are standing in is a technological marvel.
The best ship in the universe.
And it's mine.
This is the gateway to everything that ever was. Or ever can be. Between here and my office. Before the kettle boils.
You can run away all you like and still be home in time for tea, so what are you saying?
It's everything that ever happened or ever will.
Outside this door!
Brave new world.
Whole wide universe.
So all of time and all of space is sitting on there.
Right then, Rose Tyler, you tell me, where do you want to go?
Where would you like to go?
So, where are we going to go first?
Where do you want to start?
Your choice. Wherever, whenever, anywhere in time and space. Make your choice.
Backwards or forwards in time?
Past or future.
Into the future?
Yes. Do you think?
Yeah, that way. So where are we going?
Further than we've ever gone before.
Into time and space!
Time and the space.
Somewhere magical.
Onwards?
Onwards.
We're going always.
We're going always.
Totally. Goodbye, Knebworth. Hello, everything.
Well, there you are. New world for you.
It's the year 5,023,023.
Donald Noble, welcome.
Creation of the Earth.
This is what I travel for, Rose, to see history happening right in front of us.
History.
Ancient Rome.
Venice!
It's real, it's now.
We just met Queen Victoria.
I know.
Agatha Christie. I was just talking about you the other day. I said, I bet she's brilliant.
Brilliant. Rosa Parks.
The Red Planet.
Welcome to the Rings of Akaten.
I love new planets.
We are in space!
I believe if you look hard, there are more wonders in this universe than you could ever have dreamed of.
Isn't it spectacular? I mean, we could die any minute, but all the same, it's beautiful.
Try to see what I see.
That's amazing.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And there is one guaranteed way of getting inside.
Psychic paper.
Funny gadgets.
Crisis investigator.
Dr. John Smith, Ministry of Astral.
Shows them whatever I want them to think.
Look, I can prove to you that we come from another time. This is a sonic screwdriver.
Sonic.
What's that device?
Screwdriver.
You the doctor or the janitor?
Yes, I know it's wood. Get over it.
What? I've got to invent a setting for wood. It's embarrassing.
Aliens made of wood. This was always going to happen, you know.
That is rubbish. Oh, don't diss the Sonic!
You're 1,000 years old and that's it, you're Spanish.
Screwdriver. It's only a door handle.
I've lost my sonic screwdriver.
My Sonic!
Oh, now my sonic screwdriver.
Oh, yeah. I'm over screwdrivers. They spoil the line of your jacket. These days, I'm all about wearable technology. Sunglasses. They're sonic.
Oh, I'll never get used to this.
It's been fun though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing, this ship of yours, Doctor.
It's like your police box, small wooden box with all that power inside.
I was already a museum piece when you were young. And the first time you touched my console, you
I said you were the most beautiful thing I'd ever known.
Big and little at the same time.
Then you stole me. And I stole you.
Brand new and ancient and the bluest blue.
What else would it be?
It's my home. At least it has been for a considerable number of years.
Home, sweet home.
This is my storeroom. I always imagine that I'm back in my TARDIS, showing off, telling you how I escape making you laugh.
My own TARDIS.
Home?
TARDIS.
Yes, the TARDIS.
Well, you don't steer the TARDIS. You negotiate with it. I sometimes think I should be running a tighter ship.
You didn't always take me where I wanted to go.
No, but I always took you where you needed to go.
The still point between where you want to go and where you need to be.
And yet the Sybil foretold that the box would appear at the time of storms and fire and betrayal.
So, what is it? What's wrong?
I don't know, some kind of signal drawing the TARDIS off course.
Why would the TARDIS bring us here?
I wonder where the TARDIS will take us next.
Fly around sorting things out like some kind of intergalactic policeman.
I don't sort things out. I'm definitely not a policeman.
You're a doctor. Why does your book say police?
Its cloaking device got stuck on a previous misadventure.
She said it's the best helpline out there. Ever, she said.
Advice and assistance obtainable immediately. You like that?
That is my theme tune.
Something's reaching out, calling for help.
Otherwise known as the distress call.
You don't call the helpline because you are the helpline.
See? The sign on the front. We respond to urgent calls.
You only really see the true face of the universe when it's asking for your help.
Please, Doctor, help us.
Save them, Doctor.
Save us.
And nobody cares.
I care.
2 words I never refuse.
When people need help, I never refuse.
Oh, Doctor. Please.
Someone, please!
Help me, Doctor.
Please save us.
We show ours by how we respond.
Some of us feel a duty to others who might be in trouble.
I'm help.
I'm the Doctor, and I save people.
Here's a New Year message for you to send. Earth is protected by me and my mates, this year and every other.
This planet, these people are precious to me.
Leave these people alone. They're under my protection now.
And if anyone happens to be listening, and you've got any kind of a problem with that,
And I will defend them to my last breath.
to hell with you!
It's an obsession.
You want to keep things alive.
You've got your faith, you've got your songs and your hymns, and I've got the Doctor.
Perhaps there's just some bloke wandering around, putting everything right when it goes wrong.
For what it's worth, I know you're going to save us.
We did good, didn't we?
Perhaps. Time will tell.
Save the world then.
Yeah?
Is that why we're here? That's what we do.
Life must win.
I'm the Doctor, and I cured them.
Everybody lives, Rose.
Come with me.
Just this once.
Life will out!
Everybody lives.
Slow down, old girl. Absolutely on target.
The universe generally fails to be a fairy tale. But that's where we come in.
You stop bad things happening every minute of every day. That sounds pretty heroic to me.
What are you gonna do?
What I always do, stay out of trouble. Badly.
Sounds like you do this kind of thing all the time.
Not my choice.
I hate good wizards and fairy tales. They always turn out to be him.
If you ever see a little blue box flying up there in the sky, you shout for me, Gramps.
I have the privilege of seeing the whole of time and space. That's ownership enough.
The wonderful world of space travel.
You've seen it out there. It's beautiful.
Prettier it looks, the more likely it is to kill you.
Why what?
Why is it up to you to save us?
The way you look after all those kids. It's because you lost somebody, isn't it? You're doing all this to make up for it. Save the world.
Perhaps a man only enjoys trouble when there's nothing else left.
Quite a god complex you have there.
This face has seen conflict. It's clear as day.
Oh, I've seen conflict like you wouldn't believe.
It said he'll talk to a wanderer.
Oh, come on, Doctor. That's worth a smile, surely. What's the matter? You should be glad to be going home.
The Earth isn't my home, Sarah.
Now stop it. Identify his race. Where's he from?
Your people. Who are they?
But all the legends of Gallifrey made it sound so perfect.
What's it like?
We used to run across those fields all day, calling up at the sky. With a citadel enclosed in a mighty glass dome, shining under the twin suns. I'm not just a Time Lord.
I'm the last of the Time Lords.
I'm the last of the Time Lords.
Because I'm the last of my species, and I know how it sits in a heart.
I lie to you.
My planet's gone.
I could pretend. Just for a bit, I could imagine they were still alive. And beneath the burnt orange sky.
To the man without a home.
I'm a long way from home.
My home planet is far away and long since gone.
It's just rocks and dust.
There was a war.
What war?
The Time War.
The last great Time War.
The whole universe convulsed. And you fought.
I help where I can, I will not fight.
The name you choose, it's like a promise you make.
Because you are the good man, as you call yourself.
I call myself the Doctor.
Never cruel or cowardly. Never give up. Never give in.
I've lost the right to be the Doctor.
I was there.
It's the fall of Arcadia, Gallifrey's second city. I was there at the fall of Arcadia.
Arcadia has fallen, I repeat! Arcadia has fallen!
The war between the Daleks and the Time Lords threatens all reality. You are the only hope left.
A war between the Daleks and the Time Lords, with the whole of creation at stake.
Suffering.
But at its heart, millions die every second.
Every moment in time and space is burning.
The war turned into hell.
We lost. Everyone lost.
They're all dead.
Everyone died, sir.
How did you survive the Time War?
Legend says he led the battle in the last great Time War.
By fighting. On the front line.
If it's war, then it's war. You don't get it, Doctor.
I mean, do you call this a war, this funny little thing? This is not a war. I fought in a bigger war than you will ever know.
I'll gladly die for my cause. Whatever you sacrifice for yours.
What I did without choice.
And I tried everything.
He left a message. A written warning for the Daleks.
No more.
The moment is gone.
He still possesses the moment, and he'll use it to destroy Daleks and Time Lords alike.
How do you use a weapon of ultimate mass destruction when it can stand in judgment on you?
That was the day he did it. The day I did it. Either I destroy my own people or let the universe burn. It must end.
There is only one man who would even try.
The day he killed them all.
I had no choice.
Today, you leave me no choice. And in that battle, there was a man with more blood on his hands than any other. I've been fighting this war for a long time.
What did it feel like, though? Two almighty civilizations burning.
A man who would commit a crime that would silence the universe. And that man was me.
But you survived too. Not by choice.
I have no desire to survive this.
All of them?
But not you.
And that's your punishment.
I lived. Everyone else died.
I'm the only one left.
If you kill them all, then that's the consequence. You live.
Someday I might even come to terms with that.
Instead of mourning a billion trillion dead people, I just feel sorry for the poor blighted that had to press the button and blow it all up.
How many children on Gallifrey right now?
This is not a decision you will ever be able to live with.
2.47 billion.
It's just it. Don't you see, Donna? Can't you understand? If I could go back and save them, then I would, but I can't.
My entire planet died. My whole family. Do you think it never occurred to me to go back and save them?
I can never go back. I can't. I just can't. I can't.
You mourn, but you live.
I see it in his eyes every day. He'd do anything to change it.
You want to be forgiven?
Took me all. Then what do I do?
Be a doctor.
You were the Doctor on the day it wasn't possible to get it right.
Hello, Gallifrey High Command. This is the Doctor speaking.
I have had 400 years to think about this. I changed my mind. Gallifrey, stand!
Where would Gallifrey be?
Frozen. Frozen in an instant of time. Safe.
Gallifrey falls no more.
One day, I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back.
All that pain and misery. And it just made it kind.
Time travel has responsibilities.
Yeah, well, that's what I do. Breakfast, dinner, and tea. Fight the monsters. So this is just an average day at the office.
Have you met monsters before?
There is good, and there is evil.
Monsters are real.
The monsters and the Doctor.
About the monsters.
It seems you cannot have one without the other.
Whatever run this world and pick the bones clean.
It's Vashta Narada.
We are the Slitheen.
We want to play!
Hey, who turned out the lights?
The metal things? What was it? What are they?
Cybermen.
Daleks.
You will become like us.
Imagine the worst possible thing in the universe and then don't bother because you're looking at it right now.
They scorched and split the sky.
Deadliest killing machine in the universe.
All humans will be deleted.
Inside that shell, there's a creature born to hate. The worst thing in all creation.
If I don't stop them, they'll kill everyone. The greatest of times are upon us.
Sontarans live for war.
Sonta! Sonta! Sonta!
But it's just a statue.
The angels.
The weeping angel.
Don't blink. Don't even blink. Blink and you're dead.
Oh, that's not boring. That is very not boring.
You scared of them?
No, they're scared of me.
Yeah, I know you, though. I bet you've got a plan, haven't you?
You do have a plan, don't you?
So, you've got a plan then?
Bit of a plan.
You've got a plan.
Yeah, of course I have a plan. My personal plan is that a thing will probably happen quite soon.
Don't worry, I've got a plan. So you kept saying, for 2 days on a longboat.
Well, only because you were looking worried.
No, only because you kept saying, I do have a plan.
I do have a plan.
There you go.
You don't have a plan?
Oh, you know what I always say about plans?
What?
I don't have one.
Between you and me, I haven't got a plan.
Oh, I'll think of something.
You're just making this up as you go along. You know how sometimes I have really brilliant ideas?
Can you explain your plan without using the word sonic screwdriver?
I'm dying, but I've got a plan.
What plan?
I'm not dying.
You've got a plan, right? Oh, whispering. At least 3/8 of a plan.
I haven't got a plan, but people love it when I say that.
But if I look purposeful, they'll think I've got a plan.
I'm going to keep him talking till he reveals himself.
If they think I've got a plan, at least they won't try to think of a plan themselves.
You mean there's no plan?
Doctor, what are you going to do?
Talk very fast. Hope something good happens. Take the credit. It's generally how it works.
Sorry, who put you in charge?
Who put you in charge?
The president is on board.
I mean, the president. The doctor.
What's he president of?
President of Earth. In times of unusual danger, that status is made official.
You are the chief executive officer of the human race.
I don't like being the president. People keep saluting. I'm never going to salute back.
So you didn't like being president of the world?
No, but I like Ponce de Bar, the big plane.
The doctor makes a lot of noise.
And he loves to make an entrance.
Hello. Surprise. Boo. Etc.
TARDIS, bang, bang, Daleks,
Boom. Oh, look, they got nibbles.
fingers, and custard.
Hello, I'm the doctor. Happy Easter.
Christmas Eve on a rooftop, saw a chimney, my whole brain just went, what the hell?
You'd enjoy anything.
That's me.
No, I just open my mouth and words come out. They don't make much sense.
I'm riffing. People usually stop me when I'm riffing or carry on without me. That's also an option. Tea. But the strong stuff. Leave the bag in.
Why'd you keep crossing them?
Because they're crossed. I've got cross arms.
Has anyone ever told you that you're a bit weird?
Am I being weird?
It's okay, I understand. You're an idiot.
Allons-y.
Fantastic.
Such a comedian. You're like a kid sometimes.
Doctor, you're being child.
Well, of course I am. There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes.
Gotta be the drug You've gotta commit.
Never been a fan of growing up.
Are we supposed to understand anything you're saying?
I have literally no idea what he's saying.
You're not making any sense, man.
Excuse me, I'm making perfect sense. You're just not keeping up.
What are you talking about?
No idea, you get used to it. She normally explains in the end.
He talks to himself sometimes because he's the only one who understands what he's talking about.
I'm being extremely clever up here, and there's no one to stand around looking impressed. What's the point in having you all?
It says, keep out.
No, it says go away, humans.
Funny how you can say something in your head and it sounds fine. I'm just admiring your diplomatic skills.
You know, Doctor, I can't tell if you're a genius or just incredibly arrogant. You are completely out of your mind!
How is that news to anyone?
Still you play the fool.
Well, by now that should make me nervous.
You're quite the funny man. And yet, I think, laughing on purpose at the darkness.
All those stories you've heard about him, they're not stories, they're true.
It's broken, that one. It doesn't have a gun. That's why he's the boss.
Doctor, they've got guns.
And I haven't, which makes me the better person.
Don't shoot! Oh, don't be so thick, like I was never gonna shoot.
Is that my gun?
Oh, no, I don't like guns.
Might just help if you put that down. They can shoot me dead, but the moral high ground is mine.
And the gun's back. You're big on the gun thing, aren't you? Freud would say you're compensating.
You didn't bring any weapons.
Census report, he is unarmed.
I'm unarmed. I'm peaceful.
Drop your weapons.
We're not armed.
If people see you mean them no harm, they never hurt you.
No guns, no marks, no fight in you.
The man who abhors violence, never carrying a gun.
I thought you were my mirror image until I realized that I wasn't holding a gun.
Put the gun down.
No. Guns never use them.
It's not the way I do things.
Then you are powerless.
Not me. Never.
But you're not armed. What with?
Overconfidence, this, and a small screwdriver, I'm absolutely sorted.
You will lay down any weapons on your person and accompany us to the capital.
No weapons, just words.
Words are his weapons.
And doesn't that scare you to death?
Pull the trigger. End my life.
A soldier so brave, he doesn't need a gun.
Demons run when a good man goes to war.
He's not a warrior. Then why is he called the Doctor? The place was flooded and burning and they were dying and you stood there like... I don't know. A stranger.
He's like fire and ice and rage.
I owned the stage. Gave it 110%.
I've seen whole armies turn and run away.
And then I'm gonna save the Earth, and then, just to finish off, I'm gonna wipe every last stinking Dalek out of the sky!
Remember, every black day I ever stopped you.
I've stopped you lots so many times before, and I'll do it again. Time after time after time.
It's never fine to blow stuff up. Sometimes, sadly, it's the only solution.
And the Doctor always gives you a choice.
But only after fair warning.
Then I give you a choice.
This is your one chance.
Leave now, or we're gonna stop you.
What happens next is your own doing.
I tried. You heard me, right? I tried. I gave it a chance.
Like I said, one warning, no second chances.
I'm that sort of a man.
Fear me. I've killed hundreds of Time Lords.
Fear me. I've killed all of them.
He never raised his voice. That was the worst thing.
Doctor! You can stop now!
I'm the Doctor, and you're in the biggest library in the universe.
Look up the Doctor.
Scan me.
Wait, I've heard that name.
You do seem to have an impressive record of fatalities credited to you.
And then we discovered why. Why this Doctor, who had fought with gods and demons, why he'd run away from us and hidden.
Then you'll know that there is a line in the sand, and I'm the man on the other side of it.
He was being kind.
The Doctor has been many things, but never bloodsoul.
I'm not being hostile.
Yes, you are. You're being hostile and selfish.
Tell that to the leader of the Sycorax, or Solomon the Trader, or the Cybermen, or the Daleks.
Do you know what they call me in the ancient legends of the Dalek homeworld?
The Predator is a Dalek's word for you.
The oncoming storm.
Valiard.
You've read the stories. You know who I am. Accept the quietest cut. I can do anything.
I see hatred.
You hate me. You want to kill me. Well, go on. Kill me. Then kill me! Kill me! Then do it! Do it! Just do it!
And in all of that time, did you ever hear anything about anyone who stopped me? You are monsters!
They stooped at its heart, used it for fuel, and now it's screaming!
That is the role you seem determined to play, so it seems that I must play mine.
We are declaring war, Doctor, right across the universe, and you will lead us into battle.
The man that stops the monsters.
You too. You should know by now when you're winning. And I'm in the room. You're missing something.
Nobody talk to nobody.
Human has anything to say to me today!
You'll find that it's a very small universe when I'm angry with you.
Make the foundation of this society a man who never would!
I've lived longer, seen more, loved more, and lost more.
I have seen things you wouldn't believe.
The rage of a Time Lord who butchered millions.
I have lost things you will never understand.
Never forget, Doctor. You did this.
You are the great destruction of the universe.
You are the destroyer of the world!
It's like it's some kind of a game and only you know the rules.
I win. How about that?
When you began all those years ago, sailing off to see the universe, did you ever think you'd become this? The man who can turn an army around at the mention of his name.
The man who comes for the battle and runs away from the fallout.
The man who keeps running, never looking back because he dare not, out of shame.
There's a look in your eyes sometimes that makes me wonder.
We are the same.
We are not the same.
We're not the same, I'm not.
I got worse. I got clever.
No, wait. Maybe we are.
Nothing can stop it now.
Have pity on me!
I have pity for you.
That's the thing, if I don't dare, everyone dies.
It's a difficult moral high ground you occupy.
The whole universe is in danger if I let you live.
Manipulated people into taking their own.
If you don't stop, killing things will kill you.
What if I kill, wipe out a whole intelligent life form? Then I become like them.
That's the decision I've got to make for every living thing.
Daleks are evil! Daleks must be exterminated!
Why don't you just die?
That's what you do, isn't it?
Because this is my life, Jackie. It's not fun, it's not smart, it's just standing up and making a decision. Because nobody else will.
You must have been like God.
What about you, Doctor? What the hell are you changing into?
Playing with so many people's lives, you might as well be a god.
I've gone too far.
I don't want to be that person.
Sometimes I think the Time Lord lives too long.
Don't tell me. You've moved on.
But the final responsibility is mine. And you know what happens if I don't move on? More people die.
If we don't do something quickly, the whole universe will be destroyed.
Sometimes even I can't win.
You looked inside me and you saw hatred. That's not victory.
You would make a good Dalek. I am not a good Dalek. You are a good Dalek.
Every action has consequences.
And these are yours, Doctor.
Are all the bells ringing?
The cloister bell.
Why are they ringing all the bells? Never heard so many.
We are facing great danger.
It's a warning. They've seen you.
Me? You make them so afraid.
Think of the fear that went into making this box.
The Pandorica is ready!
War. Against who?
Against you. No one thing is stronger. Their hatred for each other and their hatred for you.
How far you've come.
We've broken our laws.
We will save the universe from you!
And all this, my love, in fear of you.
All projections correlate, all evidence concurs.
A hurricane ripping through the structure of this universe.
I suggest you confess to your crimes and throw yourself on the mercy of this court.
The flux wasn't an accident. It wasn't a naturally occurring event. It was made. It was placed.
Doctor will destroy the universe.
Time is corrupting.
I did try to stop it.
You're a man with a long and dangerous past.
The heavier the decision, the larger the waves, the more uncertain the consequences.
But your future is infinitely more terrifying. The signs believe it must be averted.
You see, all those years ago, when I began,
Have you ever run away from something because you were scared?
I stole this TARDIS and I ran away. I've been travelling ever since.
The perfect escape.
Why did you leave Gallifrey?
Do you ever wonder what you're escaping from?
There were many pressing reasons. It's a boring place, Gallifrey.
I was bored.
But it is always the same lie.
When did you last go home?
Where do you go?
Home.
The long way round.
The long way round.
We see deeper though, further back. The timeless child.
I know what I've done. I know my own life.
Whole existence of our species built on the lie of the timeless child.
She said she was my past, but I know my past.
You're in my future, not the other way round.
I've never been anything like you.
It's buried deep in all our memories.
That was so efficient.
Your life has been hidden from you.
We're sorry you won't remember it.
There is not a tiny corner of you that remembers.
I'm the one who found you. And beneath the monument she found a child.
What happened to the child?
A child regenerated. The child is you. And Tecteun proposed that the gene splice the ability to regenerate into future generations of Citadel dwellers. You always behaved like you were different, like you were special. The foundling had become the founder.
What I always knew to be the story of my life isn't true.
What did they do to you, Doctor?
How many more of me are out there?
How many lives have you had?
A logical house. A construction that makes no sense.
Exactly. Dr. what?
That's all anyone knows.
It's classified.
Classified by whom?
It's more than just a secret, isn't it?
So what's his name?
Even the word doctor is false.
There is no name.
Your real name is hidden.
Why would a man hide his title in such despair?
You call yourself Doctor. Why do you do that? You have a name. I've seen it in one corner of that tiny...
The doctor has a secret, you know.
Ask yourself one question.
The oldest question in the universe. Hidden in plain sight.
The question that must never be answered. The question you've been running from all your life.
If we knew his name, we might have a clue to all this.
The oldest question in the universe.
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who? Doctor Who?
What's in the name?
Been asking a question. And it's time someone told you you've been getting it wrong.
Name is just titles. Titles don't tell you anything.
Like the Doctor.
Doctor Who?
What is your name?
His name is the Doctor.
You're the Doctor?
All the name he needs, everything you need to know about him.
Have you ever been limited by who you were before?
Same as before, same as always.
Which one, though? There's lots of doctors.
You may be a doctor, but I'm the doctor. The definite article, you might say.
You may be a doctor, but I am the doctor.
The original, you might say. The one, the main one, the original. I started it. They're all based on me. I don't need an army. I never have, because I've got them. Always them.
And I can feel it. We're falling through space, you and me.
Do you know, in 900 years of time and space, I've never met anyone who wasn't important before.
The Doctor sort of travels through time and space and picks people up.
But according to the records, you're not one for travelling alone.
The greatest adventure is having someone share it with you. However dark it got, I'd turn around, and there they'd be. I never know why. I only know who.
By the way, you'll be needing this.
My friends have always been the best of me. Our lives are different to anybody else's.
You never really said. You two. Who are you?
Oh, the stuff of legend.
Ah, same old, just the Doctor and Clara Oswald in the TARDIS.
Nobody in the universe can do what we're doing.
You and me. Time and space.
That's more like it. Bit of a smile. The old team.
Team not dead.
The old team back together. Well, the new team.
Come on. We've got the band back together again.
The perfect team.
Family.
So we hug it more.
Cuddle.
Go save every world you can find. Who else has that chance?
How long are you going to stay with me?
Forever. Felt like I could run forever.
Clinging to the skin of this tiny little world, and if we let go...
The last page. Because every time you see them happy, you remember how sad they're going to be. We ran. You and me.
Run for your life.
Run!
Who are you people? Word of advice, mate. Run now, ask questions later.
Oh, I missed this.
When you run with the Doctor, it feels like it will never end.
Hello, old friend. And here we are. You and me. On the last page.
All those bright and shining companions, but not anymore.
Friends are people you stay in touch with.
How many of us have there been travelling with you?
I bet you're always the first to leave, Doctor.
Your friends never see you again once they've grown up.
Some got left behind.
Grandfather, I belong with you.
Not any longer, Susan.
Did I do something wrong? Because you never came back for me. You just dumped me.
You abandoned me.
Well, you left me.
Do you ever think or care what happens after you've flown away? You were that close to her once, and now you never even mention her. I live in the world you leave behind.
How have you been?
Like you care.
Can we discuss this?
38 years.
Now this is really seeing the future. You just leave us behind.
Do you just get bored of us one day and disappear?
However hard you try, you can't run forever.
So many goodbyes.
Some left me.
Well, I suppose it's time.
I'm not coming with you.
Thing is, I'm staying.
I'm staying.
Stay.
Time I stopped waiting for you and found a life of my own.
If I have to go back to trial, it's my own.
It stopped being fun, Doctor.
But it's not my life.
So this is me. Getting out.
I'm going now.
That's right, yes, you're going. You're gone for ages. Still here. Just arrived. I haven't even met you yet.
And some of them forget me. I won't forget you, you know. I won't forget you.
I had to wipe her mind completely.
I thought I'd forgotten something important, but it's nothing.
And some. Not many, but. Some died.
You know, I've been up and down your timeline, meeting all those silly people who died to keep you alive.
I wanted you back by my side because it's the safest place in the world.
How many more? Just think how many have died in your name.
Adric!
Come back. I remember everyone.
Immortality is everybody else dying.
According to my journals, hell.
The hollow left all the pain that filled it.
They're always brave.
Goodbye, old friend.
Good night, Master.
When I close my eyes, they all died. I hear more screams than anyone could ever be able to count. Do you know who that leaves? Me! Just me!
You know what the most difficult thing was?
How could I ever go back to normal life after seeing all this?
When I was with the doctor, I saw more than I could have ever dreamed.
Coping with what happens next, not with what doesn't happen next.
Felt cruel. To be shown something I couldn't have anymore.
How could anything compare to that?
Felt like I'd rather not have known.
You took me to the furthest reaches of the galaxy. You showed me supernovas, intergalactic battles, and then you just dropped me back on Earth.
What an awfully big adventure.
Having met her and then being without her, that's worse.
We get a taste of that splendor, and then we have to go back.
Enjoy the journey while you're on it.
Some things are worth getting your heart broken for.
Because the joy, it's worth the pain.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Who has had a life like mine?
But we had some good times, didn't we, though?
Seen it all, been there and back.
But we had the best of times.
Who would have thought me and you off the oldest day, flying through the stars?
Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye, Day.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Thank you for everything.
Goodbye, Doctor. Thanks for the ride. It was fun, Doctor. Goodbye.
Till we meet again, Sarah.
Bye, fam.
I suppose in the end,
And it breaks your heart.
they break my heart.
A wise person once said to me, goodbyes only hurt. Because what came before was so special.
A life this long. Do you understand what it is? It's a battlefield.
Better a broken heart than no heart at all.
Try it. You try it.
And it's empty. Because everyone else has fallen.
In the end, you just get tired.
I've lived for thousands of years.
I don't age. I regenerate.
And now it's time for one last vow, like all your other selves.
Until then, there must be no regrets, no tears, no anxieties.
What's happened to you, Doctor?
There's this process, this thing that happens if I'm about to die. It started.
Well then, here we go.
I need more time.
Wearing a bit thin.
But the moment has been prepared for.
It's time to say goodbye.
But it's a bit dodgy, this process.
When he's dying, his body, it repairs itself, it changes.
Not only his face that's changed, he doesn't even act like him.
You never know what you're going to end up.
But I maintain I have the right to decide what I look like.
I had to face my fear.
That's the trouble with regeneration. You never quite know what you're going to get.
It's a lottery, and I've drawn the short plank.
I am the Doctor.
Even if I change, it feels like dying.
It all just disappears, doesn't it? Everything you are, gone in a moment, like breath on a mirror.
Some new man goes sauntering away.
What's more, when he did turn up, he had a new face. Could have been a completely different man.
Well, I suppose one more lifetime won't kill anyone.
When I'm dead,
They'll accept me.
Doctor, whoever I'm about to be.
I will always remember when the doctor was me.
I don't want to go.
I let you go.
Tag. You're it.
This song is ending. The story never ends.
What? Well, here we go again.
Well then, here we go again.
The Doctor.
beautiful idiot. You have what you've always had.
It's always you and her, isn't it? Long after the rest of us have gone.
You've got me.
A boy in his box off to see the universe.
Story of your life, eh, Doctor?
Next stop everywhere.
Why did you do that?
Oh, I always rip out the last page of a book. Then it doesn't have to end.
There'll be a story in your head. That's a fairy tale.
Aren't we all?
Earth legends are such dry, dusty affairs and always fiction.
We're all stories in the end.
But up here, in the stars, anything's possible.
I sometimes think how magical life would be if stories like this were true.
Would be a nice story, wouldn't it?
That would be the best.
Stories are where memories go when they're forgotten.
Just make it a good one, eh?
That is exciting.
It was the best.
And may those stories never end.
Is this a story or did this really happen?
History is a burden. Stories can make us fly.
Every story ever told really happened.
Everything ends. That is always sad.
The story's not over yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know that man.
He has saved your lives so many times and you never even knew he was there.
And I know that he has done this deed 1,000 times.
It's your doctor, you should be thanking.
He never stops. He never stays. He never asks to be thanked.
I'm the doctor. I was here to help, and you are very, very welcome.
But not once, no sir, not once, not ever has he ever been thanked.
I never said thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
No, thank you, Doctor.
You performed your task with admirable dispatch. The universe has much to thank you for.
Well, it was a pleasure, sir. Wasn't it a pleasure, Romana?
Thank you, Doctor.
You've turned out to be the first doctor ever actually to make a difference to my life.
I'm delighted. I won't ever forget you.
I can dance. For I say to you on this Christmas morn, bravo, sir! Bravo!